I kinda don't really know where to begin with this guy, honestly.
I'm glad that we got to have this realization here at the end of the game, where we are not only a weird replacement, storage bank for Shizuka's memories, we're also some guy's wife replacement.
Absolutely nothing to read into any of this, folks. Especially not whatever the hell just happened there with Gotham. Well, that's unusually direct. Alright, time for more phone calls. We can do this. Yeah, right. We've graduated to 2-word sentences. I feel like this is some kind of an omen.
Something that is a little weird. Schneider has just kind of disappeared from, the entire second half of the plot, up until right now.
Yeah. He's been a complete no-show ever since, the hug. Up to right now. He's not been in headquarters and he shows up as offline. And it's like he never left. He makes up for it though by being, vaguely useful. I'll call that a wash. Oh man, we're really desperate.
Imagine calling Apollo and asking for help.
Ugh. I think we could have foreseen that. Oh well. And I hope we went off screen and asked Lynn for permission to just invite these two guys to our guild. We're all okay with that? Okay. Sure, fine. Fucking damn it, Sergey. So yeah, don't worry, they fade away while Sergey recounts the entire plot so far. Even though, strictly speaking, that hasn't actually been very much.
Yeah, it's honestly not even really that long of a conversation. Avatars exist, and hey, we met them, and we're gonna go crash the tower in Vermilion Wasteland to put a stop to something? I'm honestly not entirely sure what it is we are trying to accomplish at the tower.
Oh, we're there to retrieve the data of the avatars. That part is very simple, actually. It's just a matter of, actually reaching the server. But we are assured that there is a plan for that. Unfortunately, all these weirdos that we've spent the whole game making friends with are down for it. See, we rag on Apollo, but he really does care about justice. He's just, Anyway, fuck it. Let's go on the Forbidden Raid, right now.
I mean, YOLO, right?
It's a surprisingly good idea. And I understand our need for secrecy, but I feel like we could have stood to have told Lucas about this a little bit sooner. Anyway, Emily finally puts the pieces together. Better late than never, right? It is statistically impossible to hate Emily. Anyway, I've never actually tried to test what you actually can and cannot still do in the game at this point, but it feels like a really bad idea to do anything other than head directly to the dojo. Except for calling people. Also, apparently Lucas works very quickly. Or, just has a good password manager. Most people have something new to say at this point, but for the most part it's just like, hey, let's go meet up. We've got stuff to do.
I don't know. The way Jern is pushing that, he absolutely had some shopping he was going to do.
Oh yeah. He's being mildly inconvenienced right now, but he's just putting up with it. This is how he copes. He also knows what's really important. And what's really important is being able to make jokes.
I mean, the best comedy does have a kernel of truth in it.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, none of these guys have anything to say. Our only option is to talk to Lynn in front. Lynn, of course, is pretty much in this for the lore as much as she's in it to help us.
I mean, how much lore can you really get out of Vermilion Wasteland, though?
Very little, but she doesn't know that. Also, kind of absurdly, the party mechanics are still absolutely functional on this screen. It's just that's a... when you do it, it reflects live. And I don't understand what the point of it is. Like...
I see.
Why? Why does this functionality exist? Having a party does not matter at all once you actually enter the cave.
I was gonna say, I would be more surprised if it didn't either just unassign your party automatically or just give you a fixed party.
Anyway, in the grand tradition of games with a big climactic final mission, on the way you can talk to everybody and hear what they have to say about the situation. Anyway, that string of binary does not in fact mean anything. Trust me, I checked.
I was gonna say...
I checked, like, 6 different encodings. It's just gibberish. Or possibly the numeral 9. Kinda depends who you ask.
I would say my first guess was AI, but I know just enough binary that I knew that wasn't what that was.
Seriously, Lucas, there is a time for existentialism, and this is not it. Lynn, your dedication to lore is a little bit frightening, but you're alright. It probably won't surprise you to learn that this conversation is a little different if you didn't do the Ivan talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I expect that had you bombed that quest, he would have been like, you know, you're alright, I guess.
Yeah. Albert can be tactful. Yeah, don't worry, I'm sure your voice didn't carry like 5 meters over here.
Is this the point where we push Apollo off the cliff too?
Unfortunately, no.
Take a page from Emily's book on this one?
No, it is with regret that I must inform you that Apollo gets to live.
Is that one also different if he wins the duels instead of you?
A little bit. Obviously, you don't get the victorious overtones, or rather the defeated ones, but the overall effect is still the same.
Oh man, can't wait for the big plot twist where it turns out that Trani is actually the big villain.
Woof.
I mean, it sure is a coincidence that he just happened to go offline for an extended period of time right before the endgame raid.
That was really bad timing. We really need to have a talk about incrimination. Anyway, here's what we're actually doing. You'll note that Sergei still hasn't actually told us what we're specifically going to be doing. Only that somehow we're going to accomplish this thing. Like, a little bit of forewarning would have been nice, man. Ah well, fuck it. What's the worst that can happen?